Greetings, Hive. Hope you all are doing well. It is day 52 of my 68-day challenge. I am doing the Wild Fit program as my healthy habit for this quarter, and it's actually a 90-day program, so I'll be extending past the 68 days. So yeah, it's been a good day 2 of my vacation. So tomorrow we leave for Harrison Hot Spring, and definitely looking forward to that, and just get a nice hot bath in the evening in the hot springs. So hopefully hopefully that will be nice to just re-energize my body and just tap into the energy, the minerals of Earth, and yeah, just hopefully be recharged once again. And once again, every August is kind of me and my wife take our book our first vacations on August, so that we can be together with the kids, and yeah, it's just a nice reset for the entire 12 months, right? So August is kind of our New Year's, right? To just unwind, look forward to next August. So we already have been planning for the next August one, but for the meantime we're just getting ready tomorrow. So definitely we packed a lot of stuff, especially just the food that we're gonna take, especially for me. I'm the complicated one, as obviously I am limited to proteins and veggies at this current stage of the Wild Fit program, which is the spring program. So we did I did listen to some of the, it's not live anymore, it's recorded, but the Q&As that they had for today's videos. So just a little tidbit for the summer season. I think that's where they introduce the fruits again. So so just a little tidbit. So but Friday will be once again the major change after 3 weeks on the spring program. So that was 6, 7, and this week is 8. So because now they're gonna, I guess, put us in 3 categories or 3 different paths to choose from, which is if everyone's pretty much healthy and at the ideal weight that they are, then they choose the first path. If they have just a little bit to lose, right, fairly healthy, then they're in the second path. And I'll be on the third path because I still got 50 plus pounds to lose, and obviously with the other stuff like diabetes, cholesterol levels, blood pressure, and a list of other things that well, anyways, the past is the past, so it's just hard to imagine, right? So but anyways, it's not about aging. It's the food choices and choices that I made, right? So now I'm just doing my best to reverse that and just live my best life as possible. So it's one thing to live in the moment, but to live in the moment at your best version as you can be. So that's what I'm trying to do. So just sacrificing these next 90 days to 120 days, because I'll be doing this program again in October when the Q4 starts. So anyone's welcome to join me for their first hand of the Wild Fit program, which is once again once again, just don't take it from me. they dealt with 100K plus of students that went with the program for them. So all I'm doing is just trusting the process and just going with the instructions, the path that they laid out. So if you guys watch the last 51 videos, then you know what that path is, right? So, but in the meantime, I'm just taking it all in. As of now, I put the scale away. So my last weigh-in was at with 206. So I lost 18 pounds. So just not gonna think about it too much, because at the same time I'll be going on vacation starting tomorrow, and we'll be back on Sunday. So with my wife and my youngest, and for I just we'll be out of our kitchen, so we'll be out of the element of having the right food prepared. So once again, we've been spending today, or my wife's been spending today, just getting the foods ready for myself. So we looked at the menu in Harrison Hot Spring, their restaurant, right? And we made some food choices that will at least won't be heavy in carbohydrates or sugary stuff, right? So, but as of now, it's been prepping some vegetables, some hard-boiled eggs, and we'll see what we can we can get at the resort, or the town, the village around the resort. So, but yeah, hopefully I can get some pictures uploaded on Facebook. I know that some of you already have been to Harrison Hot Spring. It's it's only 45 to an hour drive away from our place, but it's a nice reset, just a little bit further away, right? It's not every day, we take an hour or so drive. It's going that direction, right? So, so yeah, it's just looking forward to just a different environment, to just get us away from life, right? So it's once again, it's part of raising your environment, because you want to once again bring some of that to to your environment where you call home, right? So this is the reason why we take vacations, because we just need a little reset, that little unwind, to just charge up our motivation, our mindset, right, to do greater things once we come back to where we're planted, where we call home. So today's just been quite a busy day preparing, just getting the last errands. We were supposed to have our vacation on Monday to Thursday, right? But then because there's swimming class for my youngest Monday and Wednesday, we decided to just do it after, because this is the reason why we took the swimming class for him, so that he can pass. So kind of throws everything out of the window to miss that, and then come back and having not passed because we decided to take vacation on any day is important, right? So every day is important towards requiring skills, requiring knowledge, leveling up. So we don't take these things for granted as much as possible. So we once again, we just have to adjust. So even though it's going to be a little bit more expensive for us to book towards the weekend, then instead of the start of a week, yeah, we definitely do not want to undo, the past swimming lessons that he had, just only to miss 2 days and then not pass his what do you call it, his level, right? So, but yeah, hopefully everything will work out these next few days, 3 nights. I wanted to do head over to the running club today, but as soon as when we were done the swimming lessons today, I was just feeling dizzy and some sort of just nauseous today. So I guess just a little bit stress of just getting ready for this vacation, just getting things ready, packing stuff, and yeah, I guess not really eating as a regular meal. But I mean, we bought some food today, so we did try out this new doner place. So we switched the rice to vegetables, and so far so good. It's a new doner place on 6th and 6th called King George Doners. So far so good. It was a little spicy with the jalapeno, but yeah, hopefully it wasn't too much hidden ingredients in there that might set me off. But yeah, I mean, as soon as these 3 nights are over, then just back to just finishing this 68-day challenge, this Wild Fit program, this Q3 session strong. So as of now, hopefully I can finish this program with just for now, keeping the average 10 pounds a month. So hopefully I can at least finish with a minimum of 30 pounds. Anything over, I'll take it, but I'm not gonna go to the point where I'm forcing myself not to eat, and definitely not really great for my current diabetes scenario. Hopefully, once again, I'm looking forward, because there are other people who took the program who are now, as they say, post-diabetic. So that is a hope that that will also resonate and be one of those stats that I no longer requiring Ozempic or requiring metformin. I guess that's what's it, medication, right? So yeah, I'm just two things that I can't wait to remove. But yeah, this it's once again, it's perfect as 3 months, 90 days, because that's how we do our blood work. So as soon as I'm done this 90-day program, gonna take my blood work as soon as possible in October, and hopefully crossing my fingers that the doctors is happy with my results, right? So he did want me to once again lower my cholesterol levels. So far, being 8 weeks or 52 days, just cleaning up will at least look a little bit good and trend in the right way. So yeah, I'm looking forward once again with these seasons. Once again, they don't want us or recommend us to stay in one season too long, right? So this just vegetables and proteins of the spring season, it's only temporary. So I'm thinking we'll be moving into summer in that order. So we'll be introducing once again fruits again. So at least I can have an actual, I'm not limited to just water, right? So At least I can have lemon water because the lemon has a little bit sweet element to it. So at least I can have lemon water and blended fruit drinks, right? So at least it's easier to pack fruits for lunch than it is having a salad, right? So yeah, it's I'm looking forward to having that again, and I'm not sure what fall will look like, right? If it's storing more stuff to for the winter season, that's what I'm assuming. As a what a bear would do, I guess. I don't know, hibernation, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Hopefully, I'll try my very best to reduce the damage these next 3 nights, next 4 days. So, but overall, I'm happy and excited to just get to this point, and once again just de-stress from such a wild 2025 so far, and yeah, just looking forward to just be energized and just charge up with the minerals of the hot spring, and hopefully be more healthy for a strong finish for this program, and once again carry over to the next 68-day challenge. So I'm gonna see what that will look like. Yeah, I gotta make sure I find a good balance, because once again I'm gonna be doing this Wild Fit program again, but at the same time I want to have that little variety, to learn something new as well. So, but yeah, I hope everyone is having a wonderful Wednesday so far. Once again, continue your very best to just continue to invest in yourself. If anyone has said things and whatnot, you are truly worth the effort. You are truly worth making a difference. So once again, continue to invest in yourself, your knowledge, your health, things that are going to make you happy, things that are going to make a difference to your loved ones, friends, family, colleagues, your community, your environment. Just be that one to raise your environment and rise up in your very own environment that you call home. Alright, so I wish everyone a wonderful rest of your evening. I'm just gonna be out of my element tomorrow. Definitely the background's gonna be a little bit different. There'll be our hotel, or who knows if I'm allowed to bring a place where I can put my phone next to the hot springs. I can hopefully get some footage for you who have not been to Harrison Hot Springs, right? So yeah, I'm hope to get you guys some different backdrops and some scenes to in our hotel. And our once again, the hot springs is kind of isolated to that hotel. So if you're not was a resident or a guest in the hotel, then it's kind of closed to the public. So which was never the case back in the 1990s, 1980s. But what can you do? People invest, and it's now owned by a hotel. So, all right. Anyways, I wish you all a very wonderful evening, and I'll catch you again tomorrow. Take good care.